Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Steve Jerve, watching strong to severe thunderstorms this afternoon. We had a couple of counties and still do until 3 p.m. If you're watching this on delay, this was at 3 p.m. in the afternoon at 2 o'clock or so. And these thunderstorms are kind of sinking from north to south, and they're fairly strong, probably some small hail in here. So as we look at the radar, you can see the areas that we're concerned about. This is one area. That would be Hillsborough County. That includes South Tampa, the East Bay area, west of Fishhawk primarily, but all these little white dots here are lightning strikes, and that often indicates the most intense part of the storm itself. Really good downpours. Seen traffic slow across the region as a result of it, and that's in effect, if you're watching this live at 2:53:26, it's in effect until 3 p.m. Let's wait, see. Showed a large tree line that limbs down along with on the Selman Expressway west of Brandon. Yeah, so maybe some tree limbs down on the Selman Expressway west of Brandon. So just an indication of some higher winds. And these severe thunderstorms come with that possibility, some very strong wind gusts. So as we kind of review the area here, let's go in a little tighter. So there's Bloomingdale, that's Fishhawk, that's Brandon, and this is South Tampa at the moment. You can see it sinking south. So folks in Adamsville, Apollo Beach, Sun City Center, Waimama, it's all headed your way. And they're very good downpours, some possibility of some small hail, and as we talked about, the potential for some strong wind gusts. Now, the other area we're talking about is the northwest and western part of Polk County. This is essentially mostly already moved through the Lakeland area, although the worst of it is just to the south, but right over Bartow, the county seat of Polk County, right along 17 and the intersection of 60 there, and just south of town and South Bartow, pushing toward Fort Meade. That's the area of very heavy concentration of lightning. So if you're in that area, no doubt the rain is really coming down, and there could be a possibility of some small hail in here as well. So that's in effect until 3 p.m. as well. We'll see if they continue that warning at this point. But those are the two areas of concern, as you can see. Let's take a look at some of the northern areas. There are also some thunderstorms. This is Citrus County, Hernando, and Pasco County. As we kind of zoom into this area, looks like south of Lake Panasoffkee and Floral City, to the east of you, just to the east of Inverness. This goes all the way up to Lecanto, it looks like, in the northwest part of Citrus County. And this is the area sinking southward. So folks in Nobleton and the eastern parts of Hernando County, watch for this. It may just clip the eastern part of Brooksville, or potentially near the Brooksville area if it would hold together in intensity. That's not at severe levels, but it's still fairly strong at this point. This goes all the way over to Lake County, portions of Sumter County. As I mentioned, the northern part of Sumter County, so this would include Bushnell as well. You can see this area, that's Bushnell, Florida National Cemetery located there. And there's another area I want to talk about is right over Sarasota. About 10-15 minutes ago, there was probably some hail in here, as indicated by our product that detects hail. So this is just over Lakewood Ranch that stretches just east of downtown Sarasota, north of Gulf Lake Estates. And this is all south of Bradenton, obviously, at this point. But this is a pretty strong thunderstorm as well. Some small hail, could be some good wind gusts. Looks like they're kind of trying to build north here as well. So that's also a strong area, although not under a warning at this point. Again, the warning's in effect until 3 p.m. That will stay with you till that warning is canceled. And it should go off at 3 o'clock. So if you're in some of the inland areas, pretty quiet now, Hardy, DeSoto, and Highlands County, but Wauchula, that area, there are more thunderstorms headed your way. As for Pinellas County, pretty dry at the moment. Not dry in the way of less humid. It's plenty humid out there, and the atmosphere is charged for it. But this is where the strongest area of thunderstorms is located at this point, this big warning area from Carrollwood all the way down to Ruskin. But obviously with it sinking southward, it's the folks south of there, Apollo Beach, Ruskin, Waimama, especially Sun City Center. These are all kind of sliding your way. South Tampa, not too bad. There are some thunderstorms just west of downtown. And this is all going to slow traffic. Keep in mind, if you're waiting for someone to show up at your house, they may be a little delayed, because even on a weekend, when there's less traffic, you're still going to see some delays out there, because people it's very difficult to see. I know I just drove through one of those, so and there's going to be some flooded streets. You know that story, that age-old story in the Bay Area. Let's see. Thunderstorm wind gusts of 47 miles per hour, 2 miles east-southeast of Bartow in Polk County. 47-mile-per-hour wind gusts in this area, as reported by the National Weather Service in Ruskin. So that's the area we were talking about. So they're getting 47-mile-per-hour winds, very close to severe levels, and again the possibility of seeing some hail. It's 2:57, almost 2:58, so this expires officially at 3 o'clock. And the bulk of the heavier thunderstorms are shifting south of the watch or the warning box right here now. So if you're in Bartow, in Fort Meade, in Bowling Green, and possibly the northeastern portion of Manatee County, watch for those storms. And this is kind of can join together to create a stronger area of thunderstorms, almost kind of a line that's sinking southward. You could see some good thunderstorms continuing in their intensity, and again, by looking at the lightning, you can really kind of determine some of that. So again, a quick review here. It's almost 3 o'clock. We're looking at these thunderstorms farther south. These have kind of built north. I mentioned these probably had some small hail in them just around and east of downtown Sarasota, just west of Lakewood Ranch. And this is right along 75 as well, so as I mentioned with the traffic issues, that's no doubt going to slow things. And then these northern thunderstorms as well that are pretty strong but not at severe levels, right over Floral City and west of Bushnell. This is all pushing to the south. It would be east of Brooksville, Spring Lake, right along 75 as well. And combined with some construction, you know what that's going to do to some of the traffic. This goes all the way up in the northwest part of Citrus County too. 2:58, almost 2:59. So as I mentioned, the intensity is probably falling off on some of these. Keep in mind, lightning is one of the huge dangers. We had a lightning death recently, so just don't take any chances at all. Get inside your home, wait for the storm to pass, and then wait even after the storm passes for about a half hour or so. You can't hear anything just to get out of the lightning danger range. Also, local flooding is going to be a bit of an issue. We've seen some flood advisories issued by the National Weather Service. That's always a problem when you get 1, 2, sometimes 3 inches of rain in a short amount of time. And in the atmosphere, there's a lot of moisture in the column of air. So when we see a mechanism to release this moisture, that's when we see the local flooding occur. So keep that in mind if you're going to be headed out. Again, the yellow boxes, they'll be in effect until 3 p.m. That's another 30 seconds or so. And they'll officially expire. There may still be some small hail, and they're still kind of building north all the way up to Claremont and Lake County and sinking southward. This whole area here, the larger area, is probably the most intense part of it, other than that breakout area we saw down in Sarasota County. But it's a pretty good area. Any questions there, Galena?
Hillsborough, Odessa, Highlands.
Yeah, Highlands, you're pretty quiet, but you can see thunderstorms develop. They look rather scattered at this point. The larger area looks to be to your west if you're in Highlands County. Again, Citrus, we talked about that, Hernando County, around Bushnell, and all the way southeast of Inverness, right down 41. There's some pretty good thunderstorms pushing southward. These are kind of starting to reach out toward Pinellas County, just offshore in the bay of downtown St. Petersburg. So if you're in especially the eastern part of Pinellas County, watch for these kind of joining together and filling in. So Pinellas County, especially the eastern part of, southeastern part of Pinellas County, get some good downpours there. I know they got a lot of activities going on with the Pride Fest over there. No doubt the folks are watching the skies pretty closely there. And this is almost to Waimama. You can see it right around 75 and 301, almost to Waimama. So folks in Sun City Center too, this is all kind of sliding your way. Not at severe levels. It should be officially canceled now. It's after 3 p.m. So with our timing, these boxes should be disappearing. Yeah, they should. So it's officially, the thunderstorm warning has now expired, but the strong thunderstorms remain. We mentioned the 47 mile per hour wind gusts. We have some thunderstorm wind damage 1 mile southeast of Tampa and Hillsborough County. Some thunderstorm wind damage. We don't know many more details about that, but it just goes along with the strong wind gusts that we talked about that are kind of pushing through the area. So it's kind of an update. Currently, officially, no warnings in place, but we kind of did a north to south and all over as well. I would say in Polk County too, watch for this as more thunderstorms are kind of filling in here. Polk City, that would be places like Auburndale and Winter Haven, west of Haines City primarily it looks like, and all the way down the center, even Lakeland, more thunderstorms could build your way. Eastern parts of Pinellas County, and then the southern part of Hillsborough County, and then of course the areas we talked about right over almost well to the west of Lakewood Ranch and east of Sarasota. Some good thunderstorms right along 75. They're kind of slowly building north, which is sort of a bit of against the grain, but probably following the sea breeze there on this warm and humid afternoon. So that's about it, guys. The warnings have officially expired, but just be aware there are some strong thunderstorms, wind gusts, hail, local flooding, your main concerns. Otherwise, have a great Sunday and stay away from the outside if there's a lot of lightning out there. I know it's needless to say, but you just got to mention it. So have a great Sunday. We'll be back and let you know if there's anything else you should be concerned about. Have a good day.